Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video. I've seen a lot of people comparing different units in Mountain Blade 2, but nobody's really covered the best way to possibly get started in this game. Um, and I'll show you here. I'm at Clan Tier 2. I'm not just real far into the game. I just lost my army and I'm having to rebuild, so I thought it would be a good chance to show you. But I just went around and recruited my army back to full, and you can see I've got 44 Imperial recruits, and I got a couple of Tier 2 and Tier 3 units in recruiting, and even 3 Tier 4 units here that I was able to get while recruiting. But the reason I was gonna make this is just to show you that you can take all these recruits and hunt down these looters and actually turn these guys into an army that you can actually use into a cheap, effective army. So you just send your troops in. Yeah, 20 of them got wounded, 3 can upgrade. That's not great, but start upgrading your recruits into archers. Right. And what you want to do is, let's see here. I can have 78 troops, right? And of course I do have the 1 cav unit there, but what you really want to do is get about half infantry and half archers. Seems to be about the most effective that I've found. But once you get about half of your army into archers, then you start upgrading into your legionaries and your infantry units you can actually upgrade. But these guys, this army will be fairly effective, and it's really cheap to get going. So even if you don't have the tier 4 and tier 5 units yet, you can still pull out a win. And I'm playing on realistic difficulty. Everything, like the difficulty is turned up on everything. But I can still make use of these guys. So I'm going to be running around and picking up looters and killing groups of looters just to upgrade my army. And once I get half of my army up to archers, we'll continue, and I'll actually go fight an actual army so you can see how effective they are. Okay, and we're back. Now, I've built up this army. It's the same army I had just a few minutes ago. It's been about 15 minutes of me chasing looters around and getting experience. I do have 3 wounded, so I only have 27 ranged. I would kick this up to about probably 35 ranged optimally, but this should work. So as you can see, I've still got 23 recruits in my army, 5 of the tier 2 infantry, 6 of the tier 3 infantry. I've got 20 of the tier 2 archers with 3 of them wounded, so they won't be part of this. And now I've gotten 5 of my archers up to tier 3 and 2 archers up to tier 4. So that's probably pretty normal. This is the exact same army I had before though, and just a few of them have upgraded. So what I'm going to do, just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to leave Kingdom and I'm gonna chase this guy down. He's got 93 men or something like that. So I'm here to deliver my demands. Yep. We'll start a fight with him. So he's got quite a few more men than I do. He's got 93. I've got 75. He's only got 9 ranged and 4 cav though. So we'll see how this goes. I just want to show you what I mean by an army that's cheap and effective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my archers back here onto this hill. I'm going to put my footmen, my infantry, right there in front of them. And it's kind of stupid because half of them are recruits and don't even have shields. But we're going to tell them to make a shield wall. Apparently I have 4 cav. I don't even know how I have 4 cav. But that's fine. And we're just going to sit back here and watch. Assuming they will attack. Yeah, they're coming. So this is what I mean by a cheap and effective army. Anyways. They should start firing soon. Hopefully. How close do you want them to get? I cannot believe I actually am hitting shots at this range. Wow, I killed somebody. Okay. Okay, here they go though. They're all charging in. And the enemy army is fairly low tier as well. But it's still and look, they're already breaking. So then I tell my infantry to charge in. Tell my cavalry to charge in. And that's what I'm talking about with a cheap and effective army right there. These guys are mainly tier 1 through 3. And they just absolutely routed these guys. And this is on realistic difficulty with the challenging AI, the most difficult AI that you can get. So let's see how they did. I lost 6 men. 5 of them were recruits, and one of them was one of those Menathleton, however you say that, with 8 wounded to take out 77 men. Now 28 of my troops can be upgraded after this battle. But that's, yeah, like I say, cheap and effective. This is a good way to get started though. If you haven't made it very far into the game and you're trying to get your army back up. Or if you lose and get captured and have to restart. This is a easy way to get an army back up that you can win with. So yeah, this is, and I'm actually going to put 5 more of them to archers, right? Just to make it a little better. And then you can go visit one town and replace the recruits you lost on it. You'll eventually start grinding those recruits up into better infantry, and your archers are just going to get better trained with every battle. Here I can upgrade 10 of my tier 2 archers up to tier 3, and 3 of my tier 3 archers up to tier 4. So yeah, that's what I mean about cheap and effective. I just thought that might help you guys. Have fun.